So that happened. Let's get into it.
Never gonna stop now, baby.
Hi everyone. Welcome back to the house that is mad. If you're new around here, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button and click on that bell, that notification bell. That's the I want to be nosy bell. If you want to know whenever I upload a new video, then clicking on that bell is going to put you in the crowd, the in crowd of knowing exactly when I upload a video. Also, if you find it helpful, please give it a thumbs up and leave a comment below. Where are you from? How are you? Let's talk. Chuck us a comment below. If you have somebody in your life that you think this video might help, or any of my others, please feel free to share them. I would love you to share my videos. I just want people to know that they're not alone. That's the main objective. They're not alone. There are other ways to support me, to support this channel further. I have a PayPal account. I also have Buy Me a Coffee. I will leave all of that information in the description box below. Without much further ado, let's talk about last week. So, as you know, last week was the first week since I started this channel that I didn't do a midweek video. I had a very stressful week last week. I didn't have it in me to do a video. I was going to talk about food and I was going to talk about all sorts of things actually, but I just didn't have it in me. I was experiencing some very difficult parental challenges, and it just blew the wind out of my sails, basically. I have kind of suffered for it this week. I have put on 0.5 kilo. My measurements, again, all over the place. But I know that I'm inflamed. I know that I'm not right. I can feel certain things going on in my body. It's struggling. It is genuinely struggling. I am going to a steak and butter gang Zoom meeting tomorrow that's all to do with priming. I think that's going to be my saving grace. Usually in the past, when I've reached this sort of place, I usually shock my system with a piece of toast and peanut butter. And in fact, seconds ago, my husband sat there. He said, "What's wrong, dear? Talk to me." And I told him, he said, "Well, you know, you may have to go to your old trusty and have a piece of toast with peanut butter on it." And I just said, "It's not going to happen." He said, "But what if that's your final way of shocking your system?" I said, "It's not going to happen, because there are so many different ways that you can sort your body out in this lifestyle." And I firmly believe that priming is going to be the way to go. So I need to educate myself. I've got some education and I do understand the principle of it, but I just have a few more questions. I need to do a little bit more listening on what these experts have to say about priming. I want to do the priming protocol for a whole month to see what that does, because my body is not nourished enough. 1 meal a day has served me really, really well. And it's given me a good jump start, let's be honest. But in the long term, and one has to think about that when you're on this kind of lifestyle, you have to think about what are you going to do in the long term, because 1 meal a day for the rest of your life, it's just not going to work. And I don't think it's going to work for me, if I'm being honest. I have a problem with eating food at the moment. I need to get more into me. Whether that looks like bone broth with fried mincemeat in it as a soup, whatever, it doesn't matter. I just need to get more nourishment into me. Regarding bone broth, I did have a go at making some this week. Oh my God, what a rigmarole that is. It does it, makes it all like jellified, and you end up with a nice layer of what is classified as tallow on the top that you can use for cooking. Yeah, I'm just not sure about the taste. Mine was quite bland, if you like. It still had that sort of beefy taste to it, but I don't know if I could consume homemade bone broth on a regular basis. So I'm going to have to look up an alternative. I do have an alternative. I just have to look into it more and call them up to make sure that there really is no other ingredients in it. I think it's called Best of the Bone. I've had that before. This stuff tastes phenomenal. What is on the label is all that's in it, then great guns. Because buying a jar of that for $32 is going to be an awful lot less rigmarole than spending 2 days slow cooking the bones, stinking the house out. I do believe my eldest son referred to the smell as, "Who died in here?" And I have to admit, I remember an experiment that the biology department was doing in school many years ago now. And that smell. It wasn't quite like that, but it was close. I just don't think I want to subject my family or myself or the house to that smell every time I make some. It's like, it's not worth it. It's just not worth it. So I need to do a little bit of research because I'm happy to have bone broth, but on my terms, thank you. So I will get back to you on that, because the bone broth that I've got, the bone broth that I would like to get, Best of the Bone, it's quite thick and it's nowhere near the consistency of what you would make in your slow cooker, for instance. It's like nowhere near. So I want to know what it is they do to make it that consistency, because if they're using xanthan gum, I don't think I'll be touching it with a barge pole, to be honest. I am going to get heavily into some cooladas. I think that's going to be a thing that will help get some nourishment into me. Yeah, I need to do a lot more fact finding, because I know that I've reached a ceiling. I can feel it. It's got nothing to do with what I'm seeing on the measurements or the scales or anything like that, or even on the pictures. It's something that I feel. My body is struggling. It's struggling, which means I'm struggling. The pain in my legs, it's extra pain. And if you're a regular around here, you know that I don't deal with extra pain very well, if at all. Makes me grumpy. Already grumpy. But yeah, I can't deal with it nearly 7 months down the track now, and I've still got this pain. I understand that lymphedema is an issue. It's something that I've got to get a grip on, but I firmly believe that I should be healing a lot better than I am. Even this short space of time, I should be healing better than I am. So if the body's not getting the nourishment, then how can it do its job? It needs the nourishment to do it. Simply put, it really does. It's not to say that I won't go back to OMAD. I probably will, but I have to learn a protocol that allows me to get that nourishment into me, so that I've got something to play with. I need something to play with here that's going to help my body, because 1 meal a day is long term. No. Is it convenient? Yes. Do you save a fortune? Yes. Is it going to do your body much good? In the long run, no. Probably not. So I think we'll have a look at the pictures and the measurements and stuff and things. So let's just cue that montage. Yeah, so there you go. Still trying to work out what I'm going to do about taking in this darn frock. Because, I mean, at the top here, it's fallen off me. But, you know, it will do for now. It will do for now. I'll work it out. I swear I'll work it out. Even if I have to do it by hand. I believe that the fact that my body is not nourished enough is also a very large contributing factor to the stress, the parental stress that I experienced last week. Because the body's not coping, that means the rest of me isn't coping. And yet I'm still eating meat or fish. Because like I said last week, I don't know anything else. I can't not. It's like that old go-to of having toast and peanut butter. Even though this last week, I have been strongly craving salted peanuts. Like, big time. Am I going to have them? Heck no. It's not going to happen. The cravings this week, because I've been stressed, because I'm not nourished, the cravings this week have been bad. Have I given in? Nope. I have not. Not once. I did the old dig the heels in. And I just keep going. I don't know anything else. I'm just going to keep going. If I reach a roadblock, then I have to find out why there's a roadblock and educate myself on how to remove that roadblock. That's what I have to do, because I can't go back. I know too much. There are aspects of what we've been told that have angered me too much to go back. I can't do it. I just haven't got it in me to do that. I really do apologize for not doing a video last week, but like I said, I honestly did not have it in me. I thank you all for understanding that. I really do. You guys are so supportive, so kind and so understanding. And when I really needed it the most, which was last Thursday, you were there for me and with that understanding. So I really thank you for that. I think on that note, I am going to exit stage left. See what I did there? Theatre reference. And I'm going to ask that you please be kind to those around you. Protect your peace. Don't take any crap if you can help it. Oi. And be kind to yourself, even if that means a little self-tough love. Please know that you are loved, you are appreciated, and you are enough. I love you guys. Until the next video, bye for now.